Hello, everybody, and welcome to the FFC show. My name is Thomas Harkin. Tonight, I am joined by Kornelijus Sabaliauskas, the head coach of Welsh Gladiators, the current FFC 80 kilo 10-ounce boxing champion. And Korn is fighting Josh Howells on February the 7th in a three-round, 3-minute hybrid boxing bout. So, what I'm going to hand it over to Korn and give himself a bit of an introduction. Over to you, brother.
Hello, my name is Kornelijus, aka the Lithuanian Warrior. I am the founder and head coach of Welsh Gladiators, and we're here to fight.
You had to fight. You had to fight. That's true. So we'll just jump straight in, bro, because obviously this isn't your first time on the show. Isn't your first time on the show. It isn't the first time having fighters on the show. So what we will do is one thing that I don't think we've got before is away from fighting and coaching. Who are you, brother, in general? Like, obviously, I know it sounds like a bit of a mad one to ask from me, like, but just to give everybody a bit of an insight, because everyone knows you as you said, the mad Lithuanian warrior. So yeah, so outside of the gym, outside of Welsh Gladiators, what's a typical day in Kornelijus Sabaliauskas' life?
You know what? I'm just a chill guy, really. I like to sit on the sofa and fucking watch SES Who Dares Wins and just my life right now is just gym, really. So I can't really say much. Apart from that, I rest, watch a bit of TV, eat well, and then repeat the same cycle constantly. Consistency is key in it.
Yeah,
So
it is.
that's my life right now. It's just gym, sleep, eat, repeat, and get new ideas for all the students as well.
I love it. So talking about that, right? One of the things that obviously we said is you are the head coach of Welsh Gladiators, and one of the other sides is you are an active fighter, as we said you got the fight with Josh. So this is a question that I was thinking about the other day. So like it's hard to word, but hopefully you'll get it straight away. Do you feel like more of a coach who fights or a fighter who coaches? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I find myself more of a leader, if anything.
Yeah,
I
that's
have my
better
own
word. Yeah.
team, but I feel like I'm leading from the front. So whenever I take on a fight, my purpose is to inspire the younger generation and the boys that are training under me,
Mm.
So by being in the gym early, by doing the work that nobody else wants to do and stuff, that's how you inspire people to keep going.
Yeah.
Because the sport we're in is not an easy sport. This is the hardest, the bloodiest, and this sport you gotta put your 100% in, otherwise you will get hurt.
Mm.
So for me, yeah, I just see myself as a leader. Still to this day, like couple of days ago was 2-year anniversary of Welsh Gladiators,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's just crazy to think that we've been here 2 years already. And every time I have a crazy fight, we bring more people. So don't worry about brain damage. We need more fights, crazy fights. You know what I mean? That's what I tell the boys.
That's fair, and that is one thing that you definitely do bring, bro, is crazy fights and being having the opportunity to corner you through these crazy fights as well.
Yeah,
there's some
man, we
fun,
make a dangerous team. We do,
but there's
100%.
when you were saying about the crazy fights, there's that photo of and you and Brad Couch where you see me and I'm clapping and you can just see me like you
Yeah,
know
keep it on, Corn. Nope,
nope, no,
just
but
a kickboxer, innit?
in it, exactly.
Yeah,
So one of the things you said, and congratulations on the 2-year anniversary with Welsh
thank you.
Gladiators. But how and what did Welsh Gladiators become what it is today? So what started you?
Um, I just stayed consistent. We started off in Powell's gym, um,
Yes.
2 years ago. We were basically training in the back garden of Powell's gym. Fair play to Powell, Mark Powell. He's been amazing to me. He basically let me build up my the gym, and then last year in May we opened up our own place, and yeah, we just went from there. And like as a fighter, for me, this is perfect because now I have a HQ where I train everywhere. I don't have to travel no more. Um, I don't have to, you know, spend more money to get out there and train with other people and all that stuff. Everything's under one roof. So it makes it a lot easier for me. And now we're hitting the second year, we're getting more experienced fighters coming through the doors, and you know, we're getting a name for ourselves now. So it makes my training a lot more fun. You know what I mean? I don't have to beat up beginners.
So talking about that, I want to bring up a point that Robbie brought up the other day, and which resonated quite well, was that the Gladiators is not just a gym; it's a family. And
yeah,
obviously, we do a lot of cross training, and we see it ourselves. Like we say the same thing about Apollo. Is, you know, you try and carry that family mentality where everyone has got everybody's back and everyone's there to help everybody. And I think that, again, like you said, to see you go out there and lead by example, to then bring those extra people in, that brings more to the gym. You know, it brings more experience to the gym. It brings more eyes to the gym, and then also brings more opportunities where people can learn different things from different people.
yeah,
You know, and that's one of the things that you are definitely doing, especially from down there. And as you said, one of the biggest biggest points to take away from is you haven't got to travel anymore.
yeah, yeah. That's a big factor, you know. You being a fighter yourself, like when you don't have your own home, it's quite hard. You gotta have that discipline, and you know, before I opened my own gym, I was training with WPT, and living in Bridgend, I'd have to go to WPT, finish at 9, back at home by 11, 3 a.m. in the morning, then next day I'm back in work. And it was just a cycle of fucking madness, you know, constantly tired. And yeah, so yeah, I couldn't ask for a better place now. Yeah, I'm truly grateful and humbled by how this worked out, you know?
It's good to see as well. Like, you've got the gym itself is exactly what you need. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got the ring, you've got the matted area, you've got the bags, you've got the strength and conditioning spot. You obviously, I don't know, at the moment with the office, is that still currently up for rent as well?
Yeah, it's still out for rent,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you know, there's also an opportunity for people to rent an office there. It's got the, you know, as you said, it's got the foundations and the core where it meets every standard that you need. And
Yeah,
to then
yeah.
see,
And we even added the recoveries as well. So we
that was
got
my
a nice
next point.
corner there.
Yeah, that
We
was my
got
next point.
whole depth for recovery, you know. And we just keep on climbing, like there's no stopping us now, you know. Like we're just gonna keep going and going until we're the best gym around the place. Like
That's awesome.
that's the
And
goal, you know.
yeah, and it's good to see because, as you said, still fighting yourself. It it adds extra pressure, you know, because obviously one of the things you said at the start is it is a hard sport, and
Yeah,
it's one of the toughest sport. But like, you can't be selfish when you're a coach either.
yeah, exactly. You can't put yourself first when you got a load of beginners who are there be trained by you. You gotta put your full um focus onto them, you know, because otherwise they won't come back.
Yeah. Or the other side is you were training for a fight when because you've got how many other guys potentially? Obviously, we've got Robbie. Um, you've got at least three
Ash,
Ash. Yeah.
yeah,
You know, there's at least three gladiators there, including yourself. So then it is hard then because obviously everyone's in fight camp together, and
yeah,
you know, even though you still work on yourself, you're still concentrating on everybody else as well, isn't you?
yeah. That's it. But yeah, I'm just loving life right now. I can't complain, you know.
Oh
Like,
yeah, of course.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm loving every second of it. And if I said I don't enjoy it, I'd be fucking lying. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing everybody's progress and everybody's fucking gone from here to fucking there in months. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's because they getting involved with me. You know what I mean? They could easily say, "Fuck you, coach. I'm just gonna come to the normal class," but they don't. They come in 2, 3 hours early, do my session, and then do the class after as well. AKA Robbie Davies. He's with me like he's on to me like a rash nowadays. You know what I mean?
that's a fight that I'm really looking forward to. I'll be
Oh, mate,
honest.
crazy transformation. He's currently 88 kg now. He's gone from 101 kg on the last show down to 88 kg in what, 6 weeks?
Yeah, and over
Something like
Christmas.
that. That's crazy.
Like for the second fight with a mentality like that, that's especially being there already. It's like, right, what's
Yeah,
next now? And like, if that's where his mentality is now, imagine what it is 5 fights in, but he's got all of this experience to keep going. So then he keeps
yeah,
getting better and better with every step of the way. So what I mean by that is, you know, he learns on extra recovery parts. He learns on just everything. Like it's exciting. I am excited for Robbie. I'll be honest. I'm fucking
yeah. And on
like
top of that, we got Mac back now in the building, So
I just
we
seen the
got
story between them two
yeah,
exchanging.
yeah. Obviously he hasn't been about because of like home stuff and all that, but it's always nice to have Mac about because he's a high level striker and you know, he's got the knowledge as well.
Mm.
So
And it's
whenever
good.
Rob needs a spar and stuff, he's there.
Yeah, and it's good for you as well because you work with Mac really well.
Yeah,
Like I've seen it
we've been
firsthand.
partners for years, so we
Yeah,
both know each other really well, and we have some crazy sparring days we do. Yeah,
yeah, but it's obviously Mac being like one of the commentators on the show, and he's there every show, and obviously he's there for the next one, and he's as excited as everybody else because he's part of the build up with
yeah,
you guys. He's part of training, and then the fact then that he gets to be front and center to voice over the whole fights. Like,
yeah. That's it.
so
He's got a front row seat. So
yeah, on to the show then. So we'll jump into the show now. So
yeah,
we had Billy Stewart. No, let's go from the start. So we had Gareth Wright, where you won your title. You defended against
yeah,
Billy Stewart, where Billy Stewart stepped in on late notice. Fair play. Stepped in, took the fight on what was, I think it was a week's notice.
yeah. Something like that. I was meant to fight Pedro guy, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Turned up
Kepster.
that yeah, done the work. Billy, he went for it. Did get unfortunately got stopped. After that, it was it Couchy then?
Yeah, then I had a fight with Couch. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then we went on to Brad Couch in the fours. And then we were supposed to fight Josh on Rampage 5, but obviously then the show got pushed, so we didn't do that.
yeah.
So now you were going to fight Josh in tens, and
Ten.
and you were going to defend your title. But obviously we'll touch on the teasing bit later. But obviously
Mm.
there's a reason why it's 3 3s, and we'll be going for the hybrid. And so let's touch on each. Well, yeah, let's touch on each fight. I think we've done it before, but
Yeah, it's
let's
always
touch
fun
on
to
that.
get back in it.
Yeah, let's touch on it.
Yeah,
Gareth. I think Gareth being one of your. I'm not going to say your best performances because I think the Couchy fight was probably brought out the best in you, from my opinion. But I think with Gareth, I think that was a bit of a dog fight that did bring out a little bit more in you because obviously you've seen that you could finish him. You put
yeah.
it on him to get the finish, and he didn't back down. He come to fucking
He
with
come to
Gareth.
fight that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
There was
come to
no
fight.
there was no back step with Gareth, and he
Yeah,
was there to fucking to go like so. Yeah, let's touch on that one. What did you take anything from that one?
yeah. I mean, with Gareth, I had two fights in 1 month, didn't I? In like a space of a couple of weeks, I ended up having two fights. Um, so for me, obviously going against like a really high level boxer, coming up short, but having a really good fight of 7 rounds for the
Yeah,
British title, and I took him to the deep end and fucking drowned the cunt. And then going straight into Gareth's fight, that pushed me to make weight. And like every time I make weight, I become a lot stronger and faster. Because I cut weight through hard work, so
mm,
I push myself to the limits to cut the weight. I don't go. you know, like, I don't know, some people try and cut corners, you know what I mean, with the cutting weight. They try to sit it in a, aka Ricky Wyatt, a fucking idiot. Fuck him. He's having it. May 28th, fuck you. Anyway, yeah. So I cut weight properly, you know what I mean? So when I'm in the fight, then I'm fully ready and my body's fully conditioned to go. And when I fought Gareth, I was in a very fit state, and started a little bit slow, as obviously as normal. And then
No, don't. I don't like that. It's not as normal. I think what happened there was one of the things that
testing his style in a way, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not starting slow. It's more testing out the water, because you said it there. Like, Gareth is not like, he didn't just get off the couch to come and fight you. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was coming he was coming for a fucking war. He come down to Apollo and he sparred with all of us. Like, he and you could see that he lives in Lincoln, and when they were working down in Swansea, he was like, right, what time is sparring? And he drove from Swansea to the Rhondda just to make training, to then drive back. So, like, he's got that go in him.
He come to fight, and he was a champion in a different promotion as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, in the Lincoln Fight Factory. I can't remember the name of the promotion. Ring Wars.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I think that was a really good scrap for you, just because you were still, as you said, you come off that battle, the 7-2s, and then to come straight into that, where it was 2 rounds less, being 5-2s, but you seen the finish, you went for the finish, and you could identify it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, if anybody watches it back,
finish, wasn't it?
It was very clean, and it was a good stoppage. It was. Billy, let's touch on Billy.
Oh, Billy. What can I say about Billy? He came in with high energy.
High energy. But one thing I will say is
high energy.
Fair play for the step in.
Fair play for stepping in. Yeah, he didn't have to take it. But the way the fight ended was a bit mad.
Let's also tell everybody else as well, right? We give Billy props there, right? But let's be totally honest. You were fighting a K1 bout against Kester Pardo.
Yeah.
Kester got injured. So within a week, I think,
within a week, the fight rules changed. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole
and
fight.
Even Pedro fight was a short notice fight, because he was meant to fight somebody else, and then that someone else pulled out, wasn't it?
This is what I mean. Like, I know we keep saying, obviously, fair play, and we do, but yeah, you went from fighting Kester in semi-pro K1. I think it was going to be 5-2s or 5-3s. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah,
but
something like that. Yeah,
it was that. That, and then from that, because Kester got injured, from that we went to, we needed somebody to replace Kester. You just said, right, I'll fight anybody. I don't care what it is. And then literally within fight week, we got Billy. So that's all I'm really saying on it, is like, it went 2 ways as well. Like, fucking.
Yeah.
You have
I wasn't in fight camp at that moment either. So
no, I called you 3 weeks out. Like,
to step in, I was like, oh shit. Okay then.
If I have to.
Yeah.
But that was a good fight. I'm sorry to cut you off, Ember. I just wanted to say that. But yeah, as you said, high energy. He did come in with high energy.
Yeah, he come in with high energy. He disrespected me a little bit, so my work wasn't the cleanest, because I was a bit wound up in that fight. But we got him out of there towards the end of the fight. And yeah, moved on. And since then, he's been nice to me. We've been like, pretty civil.
It's just a fight game as well, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
It's a fight game, yeah.
It's fucking, when you've got Jazz, captured by Jazz, fucking taking photos of you and trying to push the fight, which we all do, and he's standing there with his glasses on and all that type of stuff. And then, as you said, it was a bit like that energy that you brought. But which was great, because
It was
it just
great. It's all the fight for the
yeah,
fun, isn't it?
it
Yeah,
made it more interesting for everybody who attended. So
yeah,
it was good.
100%.
And yeah, so on to the next one. Don't say anything too much, right? Like I said, we're gonna
No,
yeah, just keep a lot under your hat. But as I was saying, so with Couchy, obviously Brad Couch, everybody knows now. And one of the things I do say, that fight took the two
that
of
was
you
a fight
fucking
of the year for me,
yeah.
and like yeah, that
It
was a
took the
great
two
fight.
of you fucking, what a scrap. Like
Yeah,
what a
that
war.
guy pushed me to new levels.
Mm,
I will tell you that one. Every time I used to watch him on YouTube, not on YouTube, like Facebook and stuff, he'll put a story up on him training and stuff. I'd go to the gym and do like a triple session, you know what I mean? And yeah, my motivation was every time like somebody would mention Brad in the camp, I'd be like, fuck my coach. And then I'd go and do a mad session, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was crazy. He pushed me to new levels, he did. Sorry, got a cramp in my side, bro. Training's going well, man.
you you could see that you push you to a different level. Um, like between the two of you, that it's that quote in it. Like when you go to war, you leave a piece of you inside,
Oh
and
yeah, 100%. We left something in there.
yeah, like
100%.
that for anybody. Every time I get the opportunity to drop that fight, I do. Like
Yeah, I watched it multiple times. It never gets old. Like,
yeah, it was. I always say, and this is something that I'm fucking working on for this next one, is excuse me, the walkout. There's a reason why in the venue before Tylorstown welfare, there's a reason why I done the changing rooms the way I did, right? Because I knew exactly the energy that Couchy brings, and I knew the exact
mm,
energy that you'll meet it with, right? That walkout. So for people obviously who didn't go into the backstage part, for that walkout, Brad Couch had to walk past our corner with his corner just warmed up, past us into a kitchen. Now, as soon as Couchy turned that corner, Korn looked up, Couchy looked down. They locked eyes and they were just marching towards each other like this. And I remember, and bro, honestly, I tell
I know you
everybody
had
that,
to hold me back, and I just
yeah,
get
yeah,
coming forward. Yeah,
this was my next point, right? So like, I have my because we were doing pads at the time, weren't we? Or we were doing something,
yeah,
and I remember when he was walking down, I remember just swinging my arm around your waist, but I put my hand like on your waistband or your shorts, and I
yeah,
grabbed like your
yeah.
groin guard and your shorts, and I was like, "You can't
You're like,
fucking."
yeah.
I was like, "No, bro." But then the
You're like trying to
intensity,
keep the fucking beast, fucking.
oh, bro, the intensity of that was mental. And then for you to come out to die, motherfucker, die, like.
Oh, mate, I was ready to die. I was walking around that room before while warming up, going, "You can't kill me, motherfucker. I'm already dead." Do you know what I mean? I was so locked into that fight.
Yeah,
I was
you could
prepared
tell.
to die. I was. That's just a warrior spirit in me. Like, yeah,
It
he was
was
not killing me. Like, you know what I mean?
like back to the obviously when we were saying you were walking on the change rooms, like that intensity shone through. Like fucking, you walk out, he's staring at you in the whole walkout, and then yeah, what a scrap. And like I said, I think for the two of you, that was such a fucking performance where the two of you just went out and done exactly what you both said. Because I remember
Yeah.
speaking to you and I remember speaking to Brad, and the both of you said, "Well, look, this is going to be a fucking war. Just
This is
make sure
gonna
you're
be a
fucking
bloody
there."
war. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what we called it, didn't we?
yeah, and
And that in that podcast, I was swearing more than I was talking, wasn't I?
yeah, yeah,
That was crazy.
and the energy in that fucking venue was insane. Like I
Yeah.
remember, bro. And again, like there's photos. Again, big shout out to Jazz. There's photos that she catches of us in the corner or of us like doing something mid, action. And some of the ones you can see yeah, you can just see the fucking energy from the crowd, from the corners, from Kai Cop, the fucking ref. It was meant that you
Yeah,
cut it with a
it's just
knife.
a
It was
mental fight. Yeah.
so now, obviously fighting Josh. This one is a little bit different. You fought Couchy for 3-2s. This one is going to be 3-3s, again in the hybrid boxing rules. Now, what what are you going into this one with? So obviously now I said obviously we looked at the other one with Couchy left a little bit in it. Do you want the same type of fight for this?
Um, this one sharper, cleaner, and extreme violence. Yeah, sharp, clean, and fucking violent. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Violent execution. That's what I'm going for this time.
Okay,
Um,
so hold on to that thought then, right? So violent execution. So what we'll do, we'll jump back to the Couchy fight then, right? And what we'll do now then is I'm not going to say compare, but that was a very, very fucking violent fight. That Couchy fight was. But I want you to kind of like tell me the story of what you're going to do different. So one of the ones I'd obviously, and again, I don't want to give too much away,
mm.
but you said sharper. So what's the plan going into this one now with Josh? What are you thinking?
Just I know he's a boxer, so I'm just gonna go out there and try and basically outbox the boxer.
Yeah.
Um, make him miss, make him pay every single time.
Mm.
And hopefully come out without a scratch, which is probably not gonna happen because it's in 4 rounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That does lead me on to the next point. Like with the Fallens gloves, what's the difference for you? Can you feel it?
For me, I don't really feel the pain um during the fight. There's definitely a damage difference between the tens and the fours. But when you're in a fight, you don't feel it.
Mm.
Only fighters will understand that once your adrenaline hits. And like with fours, the adrenaline hits probably 10 times more than the 10 ounce.
Yeah.
Um, you don't really feel anything. I find I'm a lot more switched on in fours,
Mm.
because obviously the damage factor and all the other stuff, like you punch wrong, gonna hurt your hand. There's a lot that goes into this. So yeah, I just look forward to having a fight with him. I can't lie. I think he's about the same height as me. It'll be nice to actually fight somebody my fucking height. Um, I've heard he's a decent boxer, so it'll be good to test myself once again against a decent boxer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What I was
Staying
gonna,
humble. I'm
yeah.
staying humble. I never, write off my opponents because every time you do that, you get ass whooped. You
No,
know what I
that's
mean?
true.
I'll prepare as much as I possibly can, go out there and have a fucking scrap. That's it.
So with this one, then there's two key points that no, not key points. Two key, yeah, actually, I am going to go points. Two key points that happened in the fight against Couchy. One, outboxed him, kept on the end, worked your shots, and you could clearly see that you were the boxer. And then on the other side was the rushing, the lunging, the overwhelming. And I'm not going to say the 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 power shots, but it was more like throw everything into everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you expecting the same kind of thing from Josh?
Um, I don't know. I feel because he's longer, he's gonna try and use his jab a lot more.
Mm,
So my plan is I've been working a lot on my gas tank even more than my gas tank's good. I've been working even fucking hard on it.
yeah.
And for me, this fight, I want to test my pressure. I want to pressure him so much that he will be so overwhelmed that he won't be able to fucking do anything. That's what going through my head. Um, yeah, all the best to him, respect to him. You know what I mean? Like we're in this sport where anything can happen, and you just gotta stay humble, train hard, and go and see what happens.
So we'll touch on the last one with the Couchy fight then, and we move on. One of the points that I said just now was about being overwhelmed, and now I'm not going to say switched it, but you've spun it where you want to do the overwhelming. Now, I know from cornering you, sparring with you, padding you, fucking warming up with you, you can do that. And I know as well that you can do that in a way that you don't have to take damage. So
Yeah.
Is there anything that you took, any like big points or big learning curves from the Couchy fight that you're going to take into this one? Because obviously, you know, being a hybrid bout, and also I'm not ignoring the Ricky Wyatt fight, not at all. We're going to move on to that one because I want to touch on that as well, because there's a lot of things that have evolved. That's my next point. But the only reason I'm comparing the Couchy is because one of the things that we spoke about and you said to me was that you see Josh and he kind of like lunges in on a power shot, isn't it? Like he'll throw that loop in left hook or, you know, something like that. So that's the reason why I'm comparing it to Couchy. Plus, when you fight in the Rhondda Rampage ring, it's a 16-foot ring or a 14-foot competition style. That bad to the bone fight with Ricky Wyatt was a 22-foot ring. Complete different fight, complete different fucking everything. So yeah, as I was saying, so is it anything that you've taken from the Couchy fight that you're going to take into this one going forward?
Yeah, don't get a fucking 10-8 count to wake you up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
fuck.
Yeah. Don't give a round away to wake up. Just start faster. More switched on. I was switched on with him anyway, but he's an aggressive fucking. He's like a gorilla, and he just fucking comes straight at you, and then you just gotta go for it. For me, it's not getting stuck in the corners now. That's why I worked on it. Just stay the fuck away from the corners, because that's what got me in trouble in the first place.
Exactly,
You know
and this now is where I touch on the Ricky fight, right?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't get. I'm not going to say you couldn't get stuck in the corners, but you didn't get stuck in the corners in that ring.
I didn't allow myself to get stuck in that corner.
No. So you can see already the development between the Couchy fight to the Ricky fight. You know, and let's be totally honest. I'm not going to compare them both. Compare them against each other. But Ricky's got more MMA experience. But like Ricky come with the same kind of game plan. Plant his feet, throw those big bombs, try and overwhelm you.
Tried to kill me in the first round. That's what he tried to do.
Yeah, and as you said, like being able to move out to the corner. And I think that's one of the biggest points with these fucking 4-ounce gloves, man. Like you cannot take the extra damage. You can't.
No, you can't. First punch he threw at me, Ricky, he cut me straight away.
Yeah.
That was the first punch I took. Boom, straight away bleeding. Luckily, he cut me on the side.
Yeah.
And not like just above the eye, because that would have been a problem.
Yeah.
But he cut first punch he threw, he fucking cut me. And that just shows how dangerous this game is.
It is.
And then I split his eyebrow like 7 times.
Let's talk about it then. So Ricky Wyatt was for the UK or British bad to the bone
British.
hybrid. Yeah, British bad to the bone hybrid title. Now, bad to the bone has been acquired by BKB. And obviously, you know, the fight was in Cardiff. It was fucking awesome. It's still on YouTube. But let's look at that one then. Now, one of the things that the first point I want to bring up is the ring size. The reason I want to bring that up is because on the 2 occasions I've asked you about what your game plan is, your number one thing to say is you outbox your opponent. So what did you find in the difference between the ring size?
There's a lot more room to move around. So, for example, with the 14 foot ring, it's a lot tighter. So you got to move a lot faster, and you got to, you got to stay away from those corners, because 2 steps and you're in the corner. With the 22, it's a lot easier to circle off away from the ropes and away from the corner. So you got a lot more movement for your and a lot more time to counter your opponent as well.
Yeah, yeah. With that,
I feel like that's what helped me a lot as well.
so with that, then I'll ask you the worst one first. What do you think you did wrong in that last fight against Ricky? Then the only reason I ask you this, right, is obviously I'm not going to say that I've got an insight, but I corner it like I corner you quite. I corner you every fucking fight. So like, and we've spoke about things that that we've changed. The only reason I ask you what you did wrong is because you're being a coach yourself. You always analyze things, don't you? You're not just going to take something. You're going to learn from it. So, what did you learn from the Ricky fight?
To stop lunging into my strikes. In the third round, I landed a perfect left straight down the middle and dropped him. And I had many opportunities to do the same thing again. But because I was like thrown with so much intention, I was like squaring up and kind of falling into him. And so for this camp, I was just working more of like relaxing because I'm fighting fucking big boys. Do you know what I mean? Like I know I'm a big boy, but I'm quite a lean boy. I'm fighting 5'11" fucking big boys. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, it's hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's just one of them. Like, yeah, I had a fucking great time though. And like, nice shiny belt as well.
Very fucking shiny.
Yeah, I learned a lot from both fights. Both fights were high energy and lots of violence and blood. And what the main thing it showed me is that I can be in a firefight. I will not fucking die. You cannot kill me. You will not walk through me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got you exactly. I know exactly what you're saying. And again, like to fight, to carry on with a hybrid, and 3-2s in the forearms clubs is fucking long enough. To take it up to 3-3s, it makes it even fucking worse. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like that extra minute. It's a proper amateur boxing rule set. Proper amateur boxing timer rule set there. So it does. Yeah, there we go. That's a fucking mouthful, isn't it? So it does take that little bit, and I think that with this, I think you're going to see. You mentioned your gas tank being one of the things that you've worked on, and then having the ability to turn off and being that tighter, but the ability to put that pressure on. That pressure for 3 minutes is going to feel 35
like
minutes.
Forever.
Yeah. 35 minutes. It's not going to feel like 3 because obviously one of the things that we do need to take into account is Josh has fought in the amateur ranks. So he may be used to the 3-minute rounds, but in forearms clubs it's completely fucking different. You can't I'm not going to say hide from shots because that's the wrong word, but you can't cover up as much and can't take as much on the gloves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot more damage involved in that force.
Yeah. And that was one of the things I was going to say. So with the damage, is there any dangers you think people overlook with it?
Yeah, the cuts. I feel like the Brad fight, in the last round, like it was, I don't know, I think it was like last 30 seconds. I
Yeah.
clipped him with a hook, with a lead hook, and being a southpaw, obviously that lead hook, I took his eye out basically almost. I ripped this fucking.
Yeah, it was a brutal cut.
Yeah, it was a bad cut, and yeah, it can fuck you up if you're not careful. It will, like, you gotta train for these fights. You have to.
Yeah.
You cannot afford to just go in there, and you can, but
You'll get
not
fucked up.
yeah, yeah. You wanna look, you wanna, you wanna get butchered. Go for it. Do you know what I mean? If you wanna take it seriously, fucking train for that.
So on fight night, what can the Rhondda Rampage crowd expect from Korn? So yeah, what's your expected performance? How do you think the fight's going to go?
Calm mind, violent execution.
Nice. And your prediction?
I don't have one. All I can say, you're gonna see the best Lithuanian warrior you ever fucking seen, and that's fucking dangerous.
Love that. Fucking love that. Love that.
But I'm more excited about Robbie Davies. That motherfucker cut a lot of fucking weight.
Oh, bro, I'm
Well done,
excited
my dog.
about that. I know I am excited about
Yeah.
that. I am. Now, obviously mentioning Robbie and Ash as well. I know Ash is a lot more experienced than Robbie, and
Mm.
Ash, he doesn't need to lean on you as much. But like, what's your mentality like going into fight night, knowing that being who you are, knowing that you're gonna either be, like late on in the evening, you may end up being the or the main event, or knowing that Ash may be in the same position, and then knowing that Robbie, I'm not going to say Robbie's going to fight first on the card, but you know what I'm saying. Robbie will fight first out of the three of you. What's your mentality
Mm.
going in? Because obviously, I'm not again going back to the point of everybody leaning on you. What's your thoughts on
We're a
that?
family, you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
bounce off each other, and like the energy in the gym has been amazing.
Mm.
We all switched on. Um, we all, like I said, we all bouncing off each other. The energy is crazy in the gym at the moment. We got we got another guy who's joined us. He's fighting on Welsh Combat Series at the end of the month for a title. Mikey,
Mm.
he's a big 90 kg fucking monster as well. Big boy, hard hitter, you know what I mean? So we all getting in the fucking rounds, intense training. So for me as a coach, I have no fucking worries for this one.
Yeah.
I have no worries. I fully trust in my team. I see the work. Obviously, if I saw that he's slacking and he's not doing enough work, same goes with anyone, I'd be worried. But because he's always by my side, always training, always doing the hard work, I have no worries.
What's the mentality for yourself then? Obviously, that's the mentality you have going in for the team and everybody that you're going to be fighting with on the evening. But what's the mentality for yourself?
For myself, um,
I know you said calm and obviously
calm
violence.
mind,
Yeah,
violent execution.
I know you
Come
said that, but is there anything else that like comes into play? Or actually, even this is a better one. Is there anything that you tell yourself or you think about just before we make that walk?
Yeah, I'm already dead, so you can't kill me. You cannot kill me.
Okay,
You c- you can drop me. I'll fucking get back up, and then you're fucked.
love that.
Do you know what I mean? So
Love that.
yeah, you know me. I'm a very humble fucking fighter, but I take my work seriously.
Yeah.
Um,
That actually relates back to my next point. So back to my other point. So back to the point of like fighting when you've got a team. Like you said there about the execution and stuff. Like how do you manage the pressure of carrying the gym standard? Because you lead from the front.
there
So
is no pressure. I don't find it like pressure. I take this. It's a proud moment for me because obviously I've built this from ground up.
yeah.
And just, I gotta carry the flag. Nobody else is gonna do it for me, you know.
Mm.
So I'm just doing what I need to do and doing it in the best way that I can, and that's all I can do, really, isn't
That is. So to touch back to Robbie then.
it?
Let's
Yeah.
let's let's dive in on Robbie. Um Obviously fought Masters in the last one, went 3 rounds, tough scrap for the two of them. Robbie really
Mm.
shone through. Now, one thing that I picked up from him, bro, in that conversation that me and Robbie had on this last show is like, where the fuck has this guy come from? Like, he is just,
He's a British version of Cornelius, bro. That's right.
bro. Honestly, I love it. I love everything about it. I love the energy. I love the market ability. I love everything.
The confidence as
Yeah,
well,
I love
and
the
like,
fact he's taking fights.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? He's not passing fights by. He's taking fucking
he's
fights.
obsessed. To be good at this game, you have to be obsessed.
Hmm.
And he is it right now. He is obsessed, just like me.
Bro,
You know?
honestly, I think with him, like there's a very, very wide, long road ahead. Like, and
Yeah,
I think a very good one. Like, if he keeps up doing what he's doing, and he can, I know for a fact, like I've seen him train, I've seen him fight, and I know how much of a fucking lunatic you are. So
yeah,
I know for a fact that he's gonna carry this into it. It's not some sort of fucking persona behind a phone screen. He's not this, oh yeah, I'm here for a fight. He's here. Like there's no,
yeah, like, yeah.
yeah, there's no in between with that. Now, one of the other things that I want to touch on, I have actually got like other questions I want to go on with Robbie, but I'm just going to jump straight into this one. The Couchy call out.
Ooh.
Fucking hell.
Apparently, I played with my food, so he's gonna just come and finish it for me.
What do you think about that one?
I think it's a good fight.
Oh, bro, I'm not saying about being a fucking good fight. I love the fact that he just went off. He was like, "Fuck it, fault my coach. Let's go."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, let him fucking do it, innit?
Bro, that excites me.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking fight.
Like
And he
that's
ain't got. He said he don't fear no man.
yeah.
You don't fear a man when you train your fucking ass off. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
And that was
Hard
gonna be
work kills doubt,
yeah.
and that's the way it is. And he fucking trains really hard, and he'll come to fight. You know,
Have you seen a change in him since his last fight, Robbie?
huge,
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, he's in the gym 6, 7 days a week. Every time I call him, he's always available.
Is
Always
it
available.
is it any key factors that you think? Obviously,
His boxing's improved massively. He don't even look like he's 1-0. He looks like a 6-0 fighter now.
my my thing is like the key factors. Like, is there anything that's mattered the most? Obviously, one, we know he's got the fucking bollocks to call anybody out and fight anybody.
Yeah.
We know that. But is there anything else that he's done in the camp that, from your perspective, that is like,
Yeah, well, first of all, he's dropped a fuckload of weight.
yeah,
Second, his striking has improved massively.
hmm,
His head movement's improved as well. His footwork's improved. Um, yeah, and he gives me good rounds. You know what I mean? Like I've sent you a video the other day,
yeah,
didn't I?
did, yeah.
We just, yeah. It's the more I push him, the better he gets every single time.
I am excited. I am excited. Like, obviously, I'm excited for this one. He's also confirmed the fight. Actually, one of my a guy who used to fight out of my gym, Ethan Bull. He's fighting him
Mm.
as a Robbie as a late
Yeah,
replacement
at
for
the
the
end
end
of
of
the
the
month.
month.
Yeah,
Um, that I know for a fact is going to be a fucking scrap. Like, I done a lot of sparring with Ethan, and when he was with us,
hmm
it was good, and I think that the Robbie fight, I think it's a great test for Robbie, and I also think that
yeah,
it'll be a fucking. I'm not gonna say an eye opener for Ethan, but what I am gonna say is, I I think that being 1-0, as you said, he doesn't look it. So a lot of people just think, oh yeah, he's just 1-0. Do you know what I mean?
mm.
I think it's going to be a very good display for Robbie. But then again, like I said, you can't underestimate anybody. Ethan can fucking knock out the butt of fucking ox. I seen him
Mm.
it heavy, so that's a fucking fight I'm really looking forward to as well. I really,
Yeah,
really am.
yeah,
That's another great one. But yeah, back to the call out. So, did you know he was going to call him out?
yeah. We had a chat in the gym.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like, "Do it, bro. Do it.
I love
Go
it.
on."
I love it.
But it's obviously if Brad accepts, he'll be at the end of the year. So both of them will have the opportunity to get more fights in and train their asses off. So
November.
yeah, man, be an
November.
interesting.
Yeah, November. Rhondda Rampage is back in November. Do you know what I
Come
mean?
on,
Fucking
yeah,
we finish the year. That'd be a fucking great fight to put into to end of the year, you know. Anyway, back to you. There's one thing that I did see on your Instagram. Obviously, I'm playing a bit dumb by you, but there is one thing that I did see on your Instagram is the gloves are off, and
Gloves are off.
talking about Bradley Couch, there was a post that Bradley Couch put up earlier of you and him in the Rhondda Rampage ring in the fours in the last bout. So, Korn, tell us what's going down.
Well,
sorry about the dog drinking. I do apologize.
A couple of days ago, he messaged me and he was like, "Do you fancy settling the score with no gloves on?" I was like, "You know what? I do fancy it." So we're gonna go into the BKB and we're gonna have it off in a trigon.
That's what we currently
Fingers
work.
crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Nothing's confirmed yet.
No, nothing's currently confirmed. That's what we're currently working on. That's something that I know myself and every FFC fan would love to fucking see. If that was something that we could put on in Rhondda Rampage of being beat bare knuckle, I would. But
we'd do it in a heartbeat.
I would. But
yeah.
I really think that that's a fucking scrap. You know, I think that that'll be a fight that will showcase a lot about the two of you, especially in the Trigon, especially within the, you know, the pressure again of being bare knuckle. Do you know what I mean? I think that adds so much to it.
I think that adds times 20 the adrenaline.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah, that's something. Obviously, as we said, nothing's confirmed. That is something that we are trying to keep our eye on. But as we said about the bare knuckle, what interests you in bare knuckle? Why bare knuckle, bro?
You know what? I've been offered bare knuckle many times in the last few years, and I just said I wasn't interested.
Yeah.
I'm not interested because I'm afraid or anything. I was just, I still had my foot in the K1 and everything else, and I was told like if you go into bare knuckle, you might not be able to fight in like the normal shows anymore and stuff like that. So that kept me away for a bit, which gave me the chance to condition my hands a little bit more, my face as well with the fours. Get used to punching like less padding and stuff like that, and seeing like I don't know. I feel like bare knuckle is the ultimate gladiator way to fight.
Yeah,
Back in the day, gladiators didn't fucking fight with gloves on, did they?
No,
It'd be fucking bare knuckles and fucking swords. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a serious test of willpower, and it's a serious test of of the
one
warrior
punch can
spirit.
change the whole thing. You know what I mean?
And one of the things that you said is that you were told that you can't fight on the other shows because of the bare knuckle, and that is one of the things that, like, I'm not going to say people don't think about, but that happens. Do you know what I mean? Like you end up going to bare knuckle, and people wouldn't take a fight against you because they're like, oh, fuck that. Do you know what I mean? Or it goes the other way, but it does happen. But like I said, I think bare knuckle would be the perfect transition for you, Korn.
It's a long time coming.
It is a very long time coming. I'll be honest.
I took my time. I find like if you rush things, you might have a fast rise and then a big fucking drop after. So take your time. Be comfortable in what you're doing, innit? And when it's the right time, the opportunity will present itself, which it did. So
again,
go from there.
Emphasis the point that we are currently, that's something that we would love to happen, and anything that we can do to put that fight on, trust me, we will do to put that fight on. But yeah, that's us, brother. So before we wrap this one up, is there anyone that you'd like to give a quick shout out to? And then if you could tell everybody what's the best way to find you on your socials, and then also if you can give us information about Gladiators, the times and the location and stuff, please, bro.
Yeah, so first shout out to Leah, my girlfriend. She's sticking around. She's just as crazy as I am. Fair play to her. Big up the whole team. you know, Ash, Tommy, Mac, Robbie, like everybody's been great in Welsh Gladiators. Yourself, you know, we're gonna see each other tomorrow, my boy.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Lily as well, Sports Massage, LCR Sports Massage. She's been fucking amazing. She got and sorted me out yesterday. So I'm nice and loose now.
Loosey
Um,
goosey.
yeah, loosey goosey. Yeah, just appreciate every single person that's been around the gym and joining the classes and doing their thing. Joining the team, you know. Couldn't do it without you all. So thank you very much. Um, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, Cornroll. Um, Welsh Gladiators, at Welsh Gladiators as well, on Facebook and Instagram. Also Google. If you search us up, you'll find us. Classes run Monday to Saturday from 6 o'clock. We have beginners class, advanced classes. We have recovery times as well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sauna, cold dip, whatever you want. We're working on kids classes as well. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 4 o'clock, from 4:30 till 5:30. So kiddies from 5, 6 year old up to 8. Welcome down as well. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Love it. Love it. That's awesome.
And
Like
big up Flow Fight to him, man.
thank you, bro.
Always.
Always massive appreciation. Yeah, like I said, guys, I'm really excited for this fight with Josh, with Korn. You know, we've also got Robbie on the card, Ash is on the card as well. You know, we've got Gladiators coming up to, you know, as they do every single time they're matched on the card, they always come and they bring everything they possibly can. So I'm really looking forward to it. And not just that, obviously I'm always looking forward to the fact that I get to corner you, I get to experience that with you as well. And, you know, like I said,
Yeah,
I'm very
appreciate you
excited
being
for
in
it.
my corner always.
Of course. But that's it. Really, that's it, guys. I just want to close the thanks and give everybody a heads up. So thanks to our sponsors. So Flow Fight with the FFC Podcast, Captured by Jazz, Fighting Homelessness, Combat Parkinson's, Valley Vodka, Nails by Sancho, Liam Wilson Design. A special thanks to Tylorstown Welfare, the home of Rhondda Rampage. Rhondda Rampage 6 is February the 7th. Doors open at 5 o'clock. First fight's at 6. Tickets available on Boxed and currently available from fighters. I am going to be, I will say, we have maybe a handful of balcony tickets left. And I think we've got less than 50 standing tickets left. And, you know, I know for a fact that if you don't get your ticket ASAP, you're not going to get in. And I'll be honest, it's going to be a great night and I wouldn't want to miss it. Also, just so we do know, we're currently working on an after party that we're going to have in the venue. We're also looking at other little things that we're going to do. So, yeah, keep an eye on.
You didn't tell me this.
No, I know. I haven't told nobody this yet, brother.
Mm,
But yeah, just little things like that. So you know, we're gonna host an after party. There's gonna be some special guests around as well. Some special guests that you've actually seen quite a lot on Instagram. Some local special guests that you'll see as well. So yeah, keep an eye out on. As I said, I'm looking forward to February the 7th as much as I possibly can. I can't wait to see Korn go out. I can't wait to see all of the Apollo Sports guys go out. The Gladiators. I can't wait to see everybody. Really, it's a great night and as I said, tickets are £25 standing and £30 for the balcony. So, but yeah, Korn, I want to just say thank you very much, brother. And yeah, I look forward to the fight. And yeah, anything you want to say before we shoot off?
up the Gladiators, big boy.
Up the Gladiators, up the Gladiators. Awesome. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in and have a good evening. Thanks, guys. Bye.